Picture this, you've just written a meta title and description for your Shopify store, and now you're wondering, is this even going to help me rank? Then the second guessing begins. Double checking spelling, second guessing your keywords, trying to stay within the character limit, or maybe you've spent hours and hours writing meta titles and descriptions manually, page by page, product by product, and no matter what you do, you're still not ranking. And that's when the real questions start. Am I using the right keyword? Are my keywords competing with each other? Am I using the right keyword on the right pages? Am I actually improving my SEO? Or am I just guessing? Now, instead of giving up or paying through the roof for a developer and spending hours watching confusing SEO tutorials, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to write perfect metadata with AI that actually ranks. And stick around because later in the video, I'm going to show you an all-in-one, near hands-free solution that makes your life easier and your rankings higher. Metadata might seem like a tiny detail in SEO, but it's actually one of the clearest signals Google uses to understand your page. So you can't wing it, you need to get it right. This is because your meta title tells Google the topic of the page, and your meta description tells users why they should click. When both are clear and relevant, Google can confidently match your page with search queries. But when the titles are vague or duplicated or poorly written, Google hesitates. And when Google hesitates, it usually does one of the simplest things possible. It ranks your competitor instead. And in a moment, I'm going to show you a way to generate perfect metadata with AI for your Shopify pages in just seconds. But first, you need to understand why most Shopify metadata fails so it doesn't happen to you. Why metadata matters. When someone searches on Google, they typically see three things: the URL, the meta title, and the meta description. Those three lines determine whether or not someone clicks your page or your competitors. That means your metadata has two jobs. First, it needs to help Google understand the page. Second, it needs to convince the user to click. If either one fails, your page loses traffic and you lose sales. That's why smaller Shopify stores with worse products can actually outrank bigger brands. Not because the product is better, but because the page is clearer. Common metadata mistakes. Here are the most common mistakes that I see constantly on Shopify stores. 1. Titles with no keyword focus. 2. Descriptions that barely describe the product. 3. Titles that are too long and get cut off in search results. 4. Duplicated metadata across dozens of pages. Something like summer collection, store name. That might sound fine from a branding perspective, but it tells Google almost nothing about the page. Now compare that with men's oversized hoodies, heavyweight streetwear styles. Now Google immediately understands the page, and so does the person searching. It's a perfect match and a page 1 ranking. But writing metadata like that manually for every page in your store, that's when most store owners hit a wall. The manual SEO problem. Writing good metadata manually is actually harder than it looks. You need to research the right keyword, understand search intent, write something concise, stay within the character limits, avoid duplication, then repeat that process across dozens or even hundreds of pages. And even after doing all that work, you still don't know if it's even going to rank. Now, let me ask you something. How many pages does your store have? 20, 50, 100? Now imagine researching keywords and trends to write perfect metadata for each one of those pages manually. That's hours of work, maybe even weeks for something that AI can actually generate in literally seconds. The real question is, how much do you actually value your time? And here's the interesting part. Most of the time, the problem isn't even the product. It's the structure around the product. Clear titles, clear keywords, clear context. When those three things are clear, Google understands a page and ranking becomes much easier. And better rankings means higher conversions. So the real question isn't should you use AI? The real question is why are you still wasting time doing it manually? Using AI for metadata. AI tools like ChatGPT or Google can actually generate metadata incredibly quickly. But there is a key detail that most people miss. AI performs best when it has context. If you simply ask AI to write you a meta title, you'll usually get something pretty generic. But when you provide your target keyword, your page type, and your product features, AI can generate high quality options instantly. And that dramatically speeds up the optimization process. You can try prompts like, create an SEO meta title and meta description for my product on my Shopify store. Research relevant, high performing, and trending keywords in the space, and optimize it for ideal length, clarity, and conversion. And in a moment, I'll show you the exact workflow that generates high conversion, highly trained AI SEO metadata in just seconds. But first, there's just one more thing that you need to avoid when using AI for SEO: the AI mistake. The biggest mistake people make with AI is accepting the first output immediately. Good SEO metadata should contain the main keyword, describe the page, stay within the character limit, and be unique. The best way to do that is generating multiple options and choosing the strongest one. You can include in your prompt, give me 3 meta title examples for, and then finish the details we discussed earlier. The AI problem. Even if you have a preferred AI like ChatGPT or Google's Gemini, you have to wonder, does it really understand your store? Is it feeding the same info to you as to your competitors? How trained or generic is it? And I'm still wasting a lot of time with manual prompts and copying it over. Can you trust it? And the answer isn't what you think. The answer is maybe. So, how do we get around the AI problem and remove the doubt? The answer is simple. We use highly trained AI specialist tools designed purely for one purpose: to get you ranked. So, where do we begin? Inside TinyIMG, you can generate and optimize metadata using AI in just a few clicks. From the dashboard, go to Improve SEO and select the page type you want to optimize: products, collections, articles, or pages. For this demo, we'll open a product page. At the top, you can see the title and meta description fields along with an SEO score. The goal is to get the score as close to 100 as possible. Instead of writing metadata manually, click Generate with AI. Input the required information and your target keyword. Now click Generate. Within seconds, AI produces several options. Choose your favorite one, apply it, or make edits by clicking and typing in the box. Now your page has clear, keyword-focused metadata designed for search engines. And this is why AI is the most powerful tool for Shopify SEO. Instead of spending hours writing metadata manually, you're now generating high-quality, high-performing meta titles and descriptions instantly, which means Google sees clearer signals and stronger structure. And when Google understands your pages better, ranking becomes easier, and when ranking becomes easier, conversions go through the roof. Tiny tip: if you're optimizing for a large store, start with your most important pages first. Your best-selling products, your main collections, and your highest traffic pages. That's where SEO and metadata improvements will have the biggest impact. Metadata might seem like a small detail, but it plays a huge role in how Google understands your store and whether or not someone actually clicks your page. With AI, generating clear and optimized metadata is faster and easier than ever. And when that structure is in place, your pages have a much better chance of ranking and converting. If this video helped you understand Shopify SEO a little bit better and boost your conversions, drop a comment and let me know what page type you want help optimizing first. Make sure to like and subscribe for more tiny tips to boost your Shopify success.